Assessing risk in operational environments containing OT and IoT devices is nothing new. However, the risk landscape is changing, so the way we do risk assessment needs to change too. So stick around, because we're going to delve into the changing landscape of industrial and critical infrastructure networks and how you need to shift tactics to stay ahead and stay safe. So here we go. Step 1. Assign roles. For risk assessment and management strategies to work effectively, you need to establish a comprehensive team. Thought risk was just a headache for IT? Managing risk and incident response is the responsibility of everyone in your organization. But don't worry. Although this sounds like shifting the burden to others, it actually makes everyone's job easier and safer. When building your team, look beyond IT and your OT Security Operations Center to bring in your other departments like HR and marketing. Each group has a role to play in keeping your organization safe. For example, HR is regularly dealing with sensitive information that can be valuable to a cyber criminal, and marketing is often dealing with valuable customer contact information. Another important component related to assigning roles: creating a risk management playbook, roadmap, or guide that outlines who needs to do what, when. Share it with all staff members and train them on your security policies and processes so they can adhere to it as soon as a breach or other incident happens. Make sure that every single member of your organization understands what needs to be done to minimize exposure and mitigate risk. Remember, everyone has a role to play here. So what's next? Step 2 is all about gathering your data. And I mean all your data. Visibility into everything on your network and how it's communicating is the key to successful risk management. Not only what's out there, but are my systems patched? Are there known vulnerabilities? Do I have unnecessary applications running that are creating ways for the bad guys to get in? The very basis of modeling risk depends on knowing what assets are in your environment. Once you know what's out there, then you can begin to calculate your overall risk. Think of it this way. If you're going to remodel your kitchen, you'd need to know the dimensions of the space, if the appliances will be reused or replaced, and whether your budget will cover all the improvements. But remember the days of walking the line armed with a clipboard and pen, taking note of all of your assets? Well, maybe you're still in fact doing that. Well, you can stop. To gather data effectively, you need to use tools like Nozomi Networks to identify and monitor your network and all devices in real time. Not only is this a more efficient use of your time, it's hugely beneficial when compared to the cost of more traditional methods. Now, we all know that risk is a moving target, so the more real-time information we have at hand, the more effective your risk management strategies and processes will be. Right, now you have your data. So what happens when an incident actually occurs? That's step 3. As soon as an incident is detected, the IT and OT security teams need to immediately isolate it to protect the rest of the network. Then, following your risk management roadmap, it's time for other members of the risk management task force to get involved. HR needs to manage any personnel who might have been involved in the incident, while marketing needs to execute on its strategies for external communications and response management. While response is taking place, you quickly need to figure out why and how the breach happened in the first place. Let's move on to step 4. The investigation begins. Once an incident has been contained, it's good practice to look at how and why it occurred. Don't jump in and try to do this straight away while you're trying to address the issue. Investigation takes time and a clear head. So take a step back, reassess, and look deeper into the incident for a better picture. You'll most likely uncover gaps and weaknesses in your security strategy. This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to incident response, so be sure to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth insights from our expert team. But what's one of the most important processes in risk assessment? Continually improving your security and risk management strategy. That's right, I'm afraid this isn't a one-time job you can tick off and forget about. For risk management to be effective, it needs to be monitored and adapted because tolerances shift over time, capabilities change, threats and risks themselves become more sophisticated. It's a balancing act. Okay, maybe we've made risk management and assessment sound like a big headache, but don't worry, it really isn't. Once you have your people, processes, and plans in place, risk management processes should help protect your network, reduce opportunities for incidents to occur, and create a safer environment across the organization. If you haven't already, check out our channel for more interesting advice on operational security, and to learn more about risk assessment, listen to our podcast where Shan Zhu and Bruce Snell share insight and analogies to help better understand the issues at hand. Don't forget to subscribe for our regular insights and videos. Until next time.